Let's talk about the meaningful understanding of the force. What is force? This is a very common question. And sometimes what is called push or pull of a body is called force. But in science, force is defined a little better way like this. Force is an external agency. We can say like this. Force is an external agency that changes or tends to change or tends to change the state of rest or uniform motion of a body, uniform motion of a body in a straight line. It can also change the direction of motion, magnitude of motion, magnitude of motion, and shape and size. And shape and size of the body. Looking at this definition, it seems to be very used, but we have to write like this, otherwise force cannot be expressed a little properly. So let's talk about this definition in detail. This is an external agency that changes or tends to change the state of rest or uniform motion. What it means? If a body is at rest, force can change its state and it brings the body in motion. If a body is in motion, force can stop it. It can change the state of rest or uniform motion of the body, change the state of or tends to change. Look at this, changes or tends to change. What it means? Agent that changes and tends to change. What it means? It means sometimes what happens, force is applied, but the body doesn't come in the motion from rest. Just for example, if we are pushing a wall of house, then we cannot move it, but force is applied. That's why tends to change. And sometimes what happens, if you want to stop a moving car by using force, then you will not be able to change its state. That's why force is an external agency that changes or tends to change the state of rest or uniform motion of a body in a straight line. It can also change the direction of motion. If a body is moving in one direction, this direction can be changed. If a body is moving in one direction, if force is applied, then its direction can be changed. Direction of motion can be changed and its magnitude of motion can also be changed. If a body is moving, if force is applied, the motion will be faster, and if force is applied, less force is applied, motion will be less. That's why it changes the direction of motion, and magnitude of the motion can also be changed, and it can change the shape and size of the body. Just for example, I'm taking this earplug. If I press it, then its shape changed. Look at this, it is somewhat flattened. The force changes the state, not only state of rest and motion, but it can change the shape and size of the body. This way, we can define force a little properly. Now, there is one another matter also. If you are told that what are the effects of the force on a body, then you can write different effects. Just for example, one, it can stop a moving body. Stop a moving body. Force can stop a moving body, or it can move a body. It can move a body. Move a body means rest to motion. It can change the direction. Third, the same thing I'm writing in point wise. Change the direction of motion. It can change the direction of motion. Now, fourth one, we can say that it can change the magnitude of the motion. Change the what? Magnitude. Magnitude of motion means what? The value of motion can be changed, and we can say that it can change the shape and size. Shape and size of the body. Size of the body. Okay, this is a little meaningful understanding of the force. This is the definition, and this definition says that the effects of force are these. Okay, this much for today.